Happy Saturday, everybody. How's it going? I hope you're all doing great. So nice to see you. I'm gonna have a good time today playing some fun music, man. I feel like playing. Here we got Japan here already. Junichi-san. How are you, Junichi? Yeah, man. Who's here on YouTube playing? Hey, Ed. Mars sounds like a good place. Red hot. Hey, Gordon. Happy Saturday. Is it sunny in Toronto? Hey, Graham. Florissimo. St. Petersburg, Russia. Welcome to Columbus, Ohio. Francois, how you doing, man? It was a great time hanging yesterday. Hey, Ken. Hey, Fabian. Bob. Roy. Giovanni. Buongiorno. Oh, yeah. Let's stay together. Oh. Kazuke. One more time. Oh, let's stay together. Sometimes, in order to stay together. Oh, yeah. You gotta get a little soulful, huh? Let's stay together. Why? Oh yeah. Hey, happy Saturday. Man, I'm so happy to see you all on this Saturday. It's an honor to be able to be alive and playing music for you. And that's so cool. We have a really big day in my world today. I like to teach as much as I like to play. And I found that in teaching, I learn. And so I've been teaching online now for about 10 years. And man, have I learned. Because my students bring gifts and insights and other experiences. So I've come to find out that the student and the teacher really are one and the same. And each helps each other grow. And that's a beautiful thing. My gosh. Music is one of the only things that doesn't show those crazy emotions. It doesn't get angry, you know? It doesn't get jealous. What else can I say? Music is love. They say that God is love, so if God is love and music is love, then music is God. Yeah. I think sometimes when you hear music, it definitely can stir up things in you that nothing else can. Let's Stay Together. Wow, what a cool song that was, huh? I like that song. And a lot of organ players have recorded Let's Stay Together. So, really cool tune. I had a cell phone caper this morning, so I've been putting it on rapid charge. So, so I can continue to play. We have no guests today, but But tomorrow night, my guest will be Bruce Foreman. I don't know if you all know, I have 2 shows right now. Things are going to be changing here pretty soon. The good news is I just spoke to my great friend, Willie Barthel. He's a young man. If any of you are my YouTube subscribers, you probably saw that little video called The Dynamic Duo. That young man that plays the drums, Willie. So we're going to be soon having duo concerts, because I can socially distance do it, and maybe even trio concerts. Just starting to put it together as we're starting to learn more about how to stay safe and all that. I think it's a great idea now to do that in a safe, responsible way. You know, I'm compromised, so I don't know. You know, I want to go play live, but I got to be very careful. So this is my world, and you're in it right now. So I want to swing a little bit. This is a little song that you probably haven't heard. Maybe some of you have. Maybe, I'm sure. It's just a great tune. It was done by Elvin and Larry and Grant Green. It's called Talking About JC. Wonder who's JC. Yeah, let's get it a little quicker than that. This is how you play minor blues, by the way, in G minor. Now, they have their own little turnaround in there, but I do it a little different so that it comes down on the 1. And so you'll like my little different way, huh? All right, I feel like swinging. We're going to grit it, too. We're going to keep that little distortion. And this is program number Swing Medium Up 07. Still not fast enough, though. This wire makes me... It's like a boundary. I think it could go a little faster than that. I surprised myself yesterday. Drums are too loud. You want some? Go ahead. Talking about JC. And the fire burns from inside. That's right. Thank you very much for joining me on this beautiful Saturday here in Columbus, Ohio. You can see the sun around. Beautiful. I'm sweating. When I sweat, that means I'm serious. I was serious about that solo. Thank you. So my idea here is to be in public so that I can learn to relax in my music in a deeper level. So, you know, when you go play a gig live, you spend, when you're on the road, you spend 80% of your time getting to the gig, maybe more even. When you think about the fact you only play 2 hours in a 24-hour period, right? So that's 1/12 of the day, maybe, if you're lucky, right? If you play 2 sets, if you're on the road, you usually play one big set, 90-minute set, because lately people like to go home early because the policemen are going to bust them. Crazy world we live in. They want us to go out and drink and stuff, but then they want to arrest us. You know, I stayed home, thanks. And stay sober at the same time, I guess. That's even better. I save a lot of money that way, see? Because this is all about saving money now, isn't it? Because we have to. The whole world is in a strange little spiral, and there's people tragically losing their jobs and not knowing when they're going to return. So you see I have the little slogan over there that you can give me tips that I'll accept it, but they're not expected. And that's for real, man. I'm doing this because I love you and I love my music, and I'm playing better. You just saw that. And that for me, musicians will tell you, you can't buy that. That's why, unfortunately, before this pandemic, everybody was playing for free. Shamefully, though, really. I think there should be, you know, the door is not good enough. As you all can see now that you don't have a door, what it feels like when the door doesn't pay. It hurts, especially when you slip all your gear. So this is kind of going to teach a lot of people a lot of things, this pandemic. Number one, maybe appreciation for what little we have and what little we can hold on to, because that's about all we got, right? If we're not healthy, we can't hold on to anything. So God bless you all. I hope you all stay safe and do the right thing and keep it going. We do have to keep the money going, so that's important. And how, I don't know all the ways, but there's many ways. So what a nice Saturday. I'm drinking Coca-Cola. Ah, that feels good. At 1:30, I got a hand separation class. It's really cool. Some really cool people coming. I take you through some simple but complex movements. In other words, they're simple, but they build. So you don't have to be an organ player to take this hand separation class if you're interested in just getting your left and right hand starting to play independently, bass and comp. That's my job. See, that's what I do. I teach you that at 1:30. And you can go to my website, check it out. At 2:30, I do a simple blues class where we take a look today at the F blues. We continue in a simple way. And today's classes are a little bit reduced in price for numbers because I know during these hard times. Here's my website, and let's go to it. Let's find it. Boom, there we go. The groups, you can go to my calendar page, and right there you can buy these groups, you know. Like you click this one. This is, oh, I was thinking about this while I was showering before the show. You guys are going to like this. It's too bad I can't. Well, maybe I can. So I'm going to put the Facebook over here so I can see it, right? Because I want to see the hearts and all that. I love those hearts things. It freaks me out. I love it. So watch. When you push this button, boom, it takes you to learn how to separate your hands, like for just $10. Whoa, you can learn how to do that. At 2:30, you push this button, boom, for $10. Simple blues. I don't see the hearts. Where are they? You guys went away. Where did you go? Hey, but special guest today at 4 o'clock. He's been guesting all week on my little Tony Monaco Students and Friends private Facebook group. You have to know someone to get in. And if you do, you're in. Pat's one of the greatest organ players in the world today. And he did a wonderful week with our students. He's a personal friend of mine, and at 4 o'clock you could buy his ticket to a world-class clinic for only $20. Yes, here he is. There's Mr. Pat Bianchi. So that's his website. Look at those hands. He's like a machine, man. He's not a man, he's a machine. I love you, Pat. I can't wait to get this clinic. There's so many people going to come, and it's going to be great. So thank you for agreeing to do this, and we all appreciate it. So it's not too late, folks. All you have to do is go to my website, b3monaco.com. I just showed you the way. You can buy the ticket and be in the group. I'll send you a little Zoom request. It's real easy. So 3 great groups starting today. And at 10 o'clock, we're going to have another live edition of the Late Night Hang. So let me brag a little bit and show you my 2 shows. Daily at noon, 7 days a week, and weeknights at 10, twice. Some of this is going to change here in the near future, but I'm thinking really hard and not doing something really quick, because I'm going to start incorporating bringing at least a drummer, maybe a duo, trio. But, you know, these guys are going to have to drive out here and stuff and take the risk. So I want to do it right, you know. We got to treat everybody right when we do things. And so when we find a way, we're going to maybe experiment and see if we don't have to ask for people to treat us right. And if we do, we'll change that. But I was thinking one night might be a jam night where you have me and Willie playing jams behind you, and you guys can jam. So it might be a musician's night, maybe like, you know, pay at the door kind of deal, right? And we'll lay out the rhythms for you. So anyhow, as you can see, I'm always thinking, because until they find a cure, I have to be very careful. And a lot of my performance are going to be from a live stream, and they're going to be high quality, because that's my goal. I hope you've enjoyed the quality of these. I do thank my friend Luigi for doing all this great art. So God bless you, Luigi. Thanks, Jocelyn, for helping me line up guests tomorrow night. Bruce Foreman on Monday. Whoa, sounds like Calgonite. Was annoying me. Imagine that. Oh, well. Hey, that's nice. Hey, you know, at least I feel more relaxed to tell you about what's going on and not feel like, you know, that's the idea of this, too, is to be able to produce a show live by myself and be able to do it with that. So all of this is brought to you by some really great people like Luigi and Jocelyn and John Sturck and Jeff Caden, all you guys who help keep everything running. This mouse allows me to take you all over the place. And one last announcement, now that things are loosening up, we still suggest that you stay at home and listen to as much B3 as possible. I think it might even be a cure. At least it is for me. So there you go. Hey, when you take a lesson with me, by the way, that's what the student view is, see? Okay, play it like this. Yes, just like that. Isn't that great? All right, let's get back to some music. Thank you for hanging with me there. There we go, we're hanging. Jose, let's see who's here on the Facebook side. I just want to say Mateo, Jose, how are you? Cucci, how's it going, man? Rob, Alessandro, this is my personal Chris. How you doing, man? Good to see you, Chris. Gagliano, Pepe, Daniele. Come va? Tutto bene? Kuniko. Konnichiwa. Tony Janflone, I love you, man. Wow, what great people are just joining us right now. So we're really lucky. All right. Well, so that last piece was a swing. So let me go into the samba. I haven't done this one in a while. I got to do it because, I don't know, anybody from Italy over here? Let's see, where is this thing? It's called a samba. We're really lucky. There we go. Oh, that's not the sound I was looking for. Oh, it's changing. Dimmi quando tu verrai. Dimmi quando lo hanno loro in fondo al cuore. E non ce lasceremo mai. Dimmi quando tu verrai. Dimmi quando lo hanno loro in fondo al cuore. Non ce lasceremo mai. Si può dirmi di sì, non può dire perché, non ma senza per te, la mia vita senza te. Ehi, dimmi quando tu verrai, dimmi quando, non ce lasceremo mai. Prego, signor. It's never too late to get into that hand separation class. Si può dirmi di sì, lo può dire perché, non ma senza per te, la mia vita senza te. Dimmi quando tu verrai, dimmi quando, lo hanno loro in fondo al cuore, e non ce lasceremo mai. Oh yeah, dimmi quando tu verrai. Thank you so much. That's to all my Italian friends. It's amazing how many people from around the world are tuning in to my show. Could you imagine 20 years ago trying to cultivate an audience live around the globe? We still couldn't make cell phone calls to other countries without being paid or have to pay so much money. So there's two sides to that argument about technology and how it's taken away things. And yes, you know, things do change. And when things change, it's scary because that means that status quo, that word, is going to move around and change. It's not going to be status quo. And you know, human nature is to be comfortable, to be secure and happy with everything, and then all of a sudden, Corona. And whoa. But you know, man, I got to tell you, in my lifetime, and I know that there's probably many of you, so I'm going to try to be very humble about this. I've gone through some serious, and I know you all have too, things in my life. One of them is this crazy illness that I have that started when I was 15. I didn't even know I had this illness. And it started with me waking up in the morning with a lot of pain in my right shoulder. Kind of fell asleep, you know, that springy feeling. And within a few months, I started to lose all my muscles in both shoulders. I have a difficult time to these days raising my arm all the way up because I lost a lot of muscles there. But it's very painful, and that's why I switched from the accordion. If you look at the chronologic part of my history, you'll see that at 15 years old, I switched. At the end of 15, I switched from the accordion to the organ, although I had been playing the organ already on the accordion. That's how I got Jimmy Smith's attention. I switched because I could no longer put the straps over my shoulders, so that's when I was blessed. I look at it as a blessing because that's when I had to bring the organ around. That's what I always wanted to do in the first place. So, yeah, those muscles never came back, and, you know, I can't lift heavy boxes above my head. Imagine that. Who wants to? I used to think that was a drag. Now it's great. I can't lift the box over my head. Sorry, you're going to have to do it, right? But then I lost many other things. I lost a bunch of muscles in my ankles, and I had to have them both totally rebuilt. And they can't rebuild them like hips or knees. They got to pin and screw it. And each procedure takes 6 months. So I was off my feet, literally, a whole year, getting both of them fixed, plus the 6 months in between. So that was a long, almost 2 years, where now I'm at a point where they're starting to break down again. You know, they just break down. It's been some time now, and pins and screws are breaking. So it hurts to walk. You know, it's a drag, right? So what? So, you know, the adjustments that we have to make in life are just adjustments that we have to make if you want to be happy, you know. You guys all gonna sing? Yeah, that's right, Joe. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Everybody. Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. It's really all about perspective, isn't it, really? Like, you know, like every day when you got to get up and you got to go to work, you don't get so excited, right? But when you know it's the day you got to get up to drive to go to a vacation, you can't sleep the night before thinking about it. So it's about a perspective. And I know that this coronavirus has changed our perspectives. And we're getting antsy. And I understand that. So the world is kind of saying, you know, well, isn't that what we're doing? Yeah. Is it worth it? Maybe. Some more people perish, but, you know, the balances decision, I'm not the one to make that one. God bless us. God bless the ones that have to make these decisions. Because I understand we have to eat. We have to produce food. So it's not like, you know, we can be righteous about anything right now. We just have to be grateful for everybody who's willing to do whatever they can do to help us, to help humanity make it through. And a lot of us know we don't know the answer. So we take like a position, like, I don't know how to say this, but, you know, I know one truth is that there is not yet a cure. So I have compromised immune system with COPD. I stand not a good chance if I get it to do well. So I got to try to protect myself. That's the responsible thing I can do, right? That's what we all have to do, is make that decision. But some of us might not even be so lucky. So what I'm trying to say is, I don't know what's the right thing to do, but whatever you do, try to at least take a moment to think about what you're doing. Just don't do it because everybody else is. That's the problem. Start thinking about what's your part, and then the decision might be a little bit easier. And I understand if you can't pay your bills and you have to go to work, you have to go to work. God bless you. And I just pray that you find a way to, you know, be safe, because I want to see you here on the show. So that's why I was kind of thinking about changing my hour to later so that I can catch you on your way home and give you a little bit of fun music to relieve you by. So, and some live jams. So that's going to be really cool. I'm getting very, very excited. So, all right. So on to some more music. Thank you for listening. And hope I didn't upset anyone. That's not my intentions ever. Let's see what we're going to do. We're going to do something funky. All right, here we go. Petite Ringer. Pizza, that's a nice. Superstition. Oh, yeah. You notice I like to play with time. Time is an interesting thing when you're playing music because you can play ahead of it or you can play behind it. But it's always there, see? You can trust it. And so that's why it's hard to dance to music that doesn't keep time, because you can't trust where to put your feet. And so that's the important thing, you know. Just direct your feet, you know, to the medium swing beat of the sunny side of the street. Don't you love that song? Here we go. The sunny side. And Mike, big dog, swing, medium, 06. Thank you again, everybody. Hope you have a blessed day. If you're feeling kind and generous, Do something good for somebody today. Do something good for yourself. Start living on the sunny side of the street. Yeah. I love you all. Thank you. I'll be back at 10 p.m. I'm going to go eat my Wheaties. Oh, you're welcome. See you guys soon. 1:30, hand separation. You still got about 20 minutes to get your tickets and meet me on the sunny side of the street. Yeah.